This day 1178 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. You would like to sponsor and share more of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi? Please contact me directly. Very greatly appreciated. Today we are doing Your Day, Siman Kuf Yud Zayin, Siv Chav Zayin, Kuf Yud Ches, Dalid. Chav Zayin. מזה יש גם כלמד סחוס, בעלי חנוס ומרטיפים שמחזיקים בצום מחירה בתוך שאר הדברים גם כפי דוגים טמאים שקוראים איקרא, אבל גם בישראל סורים. Okay, so how are we going to make schus on them? So it seems that they're making profit off of this. Um, um, Even though there are some rights. Because it's similar to the people who trap kosher and trade the fish together. Since the primary commerce is for the other food and drink, which is permissible, and they have to hold this as well. Okay, if not, they're going to lose their income from those who demand this food. If they don't have this food, you have pidion. They lose the redemption of other things. And well, any such commercial house, such as a store or a seller, they give lots of taxes. A lot of expenses, a lot of overhead. It's similar enough to a trapper to whom this stuff happened to come. According to many poskim, it's minimum mishum there, mishum amas, because the tax was obviously your base. But Hanami covers so here to the same thing. I feel dolarinu sham, they amas, and even according to what we said there about where it's not in context of the tax, come axias torim between biachad. It's similar enough to trapping kosher and trade together. Just like renting the courtyards, like we wrote previously, the previous sif, that you have to pay for the you have to pay for the you can write about chatzeris in the previous sif. I'm not sure what he means by that. Oh yeah, there's. It wrote sorry, right. People who have to pay the overhead for the courtyards. This min, which is called ikra, is very subordinate. And it's officially similar to having happened upon them. Seems very dochak, but must see the Arukh HaShulchan have to be Muhammad Schus on these people. That's the common practice. Kafkas, Dara Pasha is simple. Shakonim almost to people who buy trade birds or trafus, or either they're non-kosher or they have been messed up in their shchita. Mechira ovrim beisa deraisa. You have to violate this deraisa, and you have to protest against it. The midaraisa lo mutu shishogin. The deraisa don't say it's better for them to be inadvertently do a prohibition than for us to rebuke them. But them to do it deliberately. Excuse me. The Beraisa Lorme, Sarha Sholech is Israel, the close by door opposed to me. But if you have an aristocrat who sends a Jew to buy for him trade birds, the mutter. That Roshun says it seems mutter. Hi, there's no agency for non-Jew. He was buying for himself. Came which income since it's not his purpose to profit from them, so it's miskor and to do commercial activity. Agent service has no provision. Yos are sure to be a broker. Basically, in a business which sells trade stuff. After it's possible also be lenient. Came which they know mocher. He's not buying or selling, but and it's just going through his hands. He's just brokering the deal, I should say. They're not also, but not she also is talking and they should be forbidden to derive a profit from them. Besides, he saw Optome, a aristocrat who gave a Jew as a gift a treif bird. It's not clear if he was allowed to accept it. If he has to accept it, because otherwise it's create animosity, it's not clear if he can sell it. But no, to me it seems that this is something which happened by happenstance, and therefore it's permissible. Also, if a non-Jew is buying from a Jew and the non-Jew thinks he's buying something kosher, you're not allowed to sell him something which is treif because that's gnebas das. We also said that in Isun Rabbanon, such as the chol and murias, the fish brine, even though the Rabbanon is on account of a potential Issa Torah, you're allowed to buy and sell. Came the source of Iraq is the Rabbanon finances. It's Rabbanon Loki Mishiesh wrote to Achmir was that not like somebody wanted to be stringent in his account. It says the brackets like Zel Kavanas, so Rambam so periches, perhaps Rambam means we say Shkosam, the Dover Isim Rabbanon, anything where the prohibition is rabbinic, Muta Bain with Segament of Adol, it's permitted whether it's a suffix or a Vade, Kalashon. Benshim Perish was there. There's no meaning for this. I'm Mishnah Melch. So Mishnah Melch asked, based on what I said, this is what he means. Whether the Torah asked, whether Rabbanan asked on account of potential is the Raisa, like the fish brine, the Rabbanan, or if it's definitely only the Rabbanan. About something such as cheese, which was used with made with artificial rennet. There is no Torah prohibition. Both of them you're allowed to buy and sell since it's the Rabbanan. Those who want to forbid using soap. Because anointing is like drinking and it has primarily chaylev in it. Those are permitted the that the anointing being like drinking is only Thursday Yom Kippur Ayin Shom. Even the Yom Kippur, Sicha being also is only Rabban according to several places. Is by the Rabbi Ramah, Rachaim Simon Shin Chavav. The Ramah writes it because of Shabbos also because the Barish Mishum Nolad. Shabbos now allowed to use the soap because of Nolad. Ayin Shom Habon Chol. Sorry, but on weekdays it's permissible. The Gam Atirim Loiti Rakamokum Tzar Kamo Chatotim. Even those are matir, I guess on Shabbos, only are matir on a place where you have anguish, such as when you have itching. On the Barishalana, but with our soap, Shumusrach, it's repugnant. Even for a dog, people, it's not suitable. There's no greater, no time of gam. There's no problem even for healthy people. I guess I said before it's mutter. I'm not sure. Anyway, the widespread custom in all of the ex of Israel, to use soap in a bathhouse. Same place in if nobody opens their mouth or whistles about it. So obviously, soap today is also. Even though you can find laundry detergent with hechsher and dish detergent with hechsher, but the soap in bathroom soap, as far as I know, never comes with a hechsher. Kufir ches dine chasimos dover machol, the law of seals in foodstuffs which you're sending via a non-Jew. Av Isak Maragmar says Amarav Chavis also b'chaitzim echad. The Rashi tables ches beis yud sof. Those substances are also they only have one seal. Champag, that Rashi tables ches mem pegimo mutar ches mechad mutar even with one seal. Chavis uchatichas dog shem busimon. Chavis is a piece of fish which has no simon. That's the ches. Basar, that's the base. Yain, that's the wine. Cheles, that's the sof. The champag hu chiltis, a sharp vegetable. A sharp herb, murias, the brine, pas, bread, green cheese. Bad for it. This is how to understand it. When you send by the hands of non-Jew, or you put into his hands fish, or meat, or yain, or wine, or tcheles, you need two seals. For a freshman, what's the difference? They're expensive. The Tarchim is and the non-Jew is willing to go to the effort of forging them, baking them, even with one seal. Even wine is not so expensive. Because of the desire to libate it. He takes the effort to forge it in order to switch over something which is of a lesser quality. Of a champag chain me mikorim, but champag where there's not large sums involved. Lo torch mizayif. He doesn't go the effort of forging application method, even if it's only one seal. Basically, so if he said totally akol fi yayo, Rechil Shivas was some mokel b'amiyayin. So it will come out that everything has to do with the priciness and the significance in that place, except for wine. Avadiva Rambam Perikugim by the Chol or Shebechlif and Yesh Issa the Raisa. Rambam seems that everything it comes out, everything which has in switching it, and Issa the Raisa will come about. Kedagim, if you switch to kosher ones, it'll be Issa the Raisa, Basar, Chel, Soshin, those are the ones which require 2 seals. Chol the Raisa Chalifon, and the Chalifon Avirakis Rabbanon, all the things which if they are exchanged, only them Issa the Rabbanon. Come on, Champag, die because it's not enough to have 1 seal. Behind Avagav do Mirabaran, but even though it's Rabbanan, Chmir Bokshal Torah, they were Machmir, even though if you switch it, so it's Rabbanan, they're Machmir as if it's the Midaraisa Nechel Nizel because of the libation issue. Kenkos have a two Shem Rash, but the Midaraisa stay Rosamas, the 2 rights in the Rash, but the rights need 2 seals, Rabbanan, Daibachas Mechel, and Mirabanans. By Rabbanans, it's enough to have 1 seal. Chalav having Gakim Mirabanan, milk is also the Rabbanan, Shem Lachlif, the Garme, Chalav Tame, Ev Shar. Different reasons, kind of like salmon, because to switch it all together on a tray of milk, not possible. The yochel akil the tamayark with tarlov, and you can recognize it because tray milk is greenish and pure kosher milk is whitish. Chashash rakatarovis, and the concern is only mixing the rice. So amino butter barov, in order to retain its white color, it's have to have rov milk, rov kosher milk, and amino is butter barov. Rov Tomei Chashash and Yukar, which that's of course what we just said. Rov Tomei is not concerned because it'll be recognizable. So this is the Rabbanon, so this is only Rabbanon, but I because it's enough to have 1 seal. Kimel V'yesh Mir Yishayim Shekos V'Tam Up Yerushalmi. They have another reason. Chavis Yisuro Migufo. Chavis is also in and of itself. The Champag, so there it's a mixture. It's us because it's a mixture. Pas Avgav Yisuro Migufo. Bread, is even though it's Isser is in and of itself. Came with Shuraki Rabbanon, it's only rabbinic prohibition, because mechad 1 seal is enough. That's the Ran and the Ra'ah. Please search Nathan Mishtechotos. Cleanliness require 2 conditions in order to require 2 seals. She'isa Torah, that the alternative machine is the Raisa. Shalei Torah, and one which doesn't come back through a mixture. Because if it's missing one of these 2 conditions, die because the mechad enough to have 1 seal. The Topsa Poiskim, the Beis Yosef in the Shach, assumes Shazel Tam. Acher mitam akodem. There's a different reason than the previous reason. When he is writing the Gam Yushami, Ikatami the Raisa, so Shalusamas Rabban Daibachos Mecha. Rosh difference says the primary concern of Yushami is that be the Raisa you need 2 seals and Rabbans in the Rabbans only need 1 seal. Well, the Ram and Rashba is like the Ram and the Rashba. Yushami Simon Ba'ama Kamar. Yushami is just giving a sign. Shari Einlecha Issa de Tarov She Issa the Raisa. There's no Issa which comes to Tarov. It's going to be a Daraisa. Imlo She Issa Rubo, unless you have a majority of Issa. But the heter, but the Isser, the heter is nullified by the Isser. It came with Isser Rov, but since the Isser is Rov, since the Isser is the Rov, ain't the Isser by Tarovis. It's not Isser by Tarovis, it's just Usser. But how can come out Yusham? Is this what Yusham means to say? Call she so de Tarovis. Die because the Mecher ain't. I mean, the Isser is by Tarovis, by mixture. Sometimes have 1 seal, so it's the Rabbanon. Since the majority is heter, it's the Rabbanon. Because she saw Machamas answer anything with this is by its on itself. Sheshu Issa Torah Kmochatiras Dag Vosa Tchelas. There's such as the piece of meat, the piece of fish, and the Tchelas. The Yachveno Treva Hare Issa Torah. If you switch it with something which is really also it's Issa Torah. Yain Shenisko Abikanki Issa Torah, and the wine when you libate it is also an Issa Torah Raisa. Okay. That works. I'm not sure why the Arukh HaShulchan feels necessary to do this, but anyway. In brackets it says "Gan kavanas teshem lamet tesem av." The Maskal Omar shekosses for Zum Shir Beir Ephraim. Gan can also came. They also mean the same thing with Tiana. Abi says according. Shas at time in that some astonished that they made this separate reason. Bulai shebishulchan chazav levi tam zeh mishum shakol achad. Maybe shulchan doesn't mean that's reason because it's all one reason. Then to it's kokushis the shachsi kan he'arama. First chatas ayin sham heitev. With this question, shach and are resolved. Lerati so that's a shach bezeh. Which one is not clear what the shach wants. The time of Shirashi, Lova, Klab, Shulchan, Shirobas, Kalasfu came. Reasoning by Rashi, on account of expense, It's not brought down because most poskim do not hold of that svara. Dal, Fidas, Rambam, Rashba, ain't there's no difference whether you're sending it by a non-Jew, benchmark the other, or you give it to him for safekeeping. Also, requires two seals. Also, giving for safekeeping requires two seals. Avidas, Rabbi saying, Balia Tesvis, according to the Tesvis, answer Shnechel Samos, Rabbi Shlech Hayado. You only require two seals only if you send something by the non-Jew. Because since the Jew will not see the sending Jew, will not see the seal, so Shlomo need two seals. Mafki biyado. But if you give something to the non-Jew for safekeeping, Yovi's land, then you can come back and take it away from him. One seal is always enough because he's afraid you're going to recognize it. So you saw your the Jews go check if the seal is not ruined. So according to this, if he's sending by a non-Jew to another Jew, if you send a letter to the other Jew, with a drawing of the seal, so he should be able to recognize it, or a picture, of course, when he gets to the non-Jew. Also, one seal would be enough in everything. Rosh also agrees with this. But he does add that besides telling the Jew what his chosim looks like, so show deal. You have to tell the non-Jew that you told the Jew. And so how it's going to be sealed. Rosh also writes this as follows: the sender, if he told his friend, the recipient, what this what the seal looks like. Also, you told the non-Jew that you told the friend. One seal suffices. But Arukh HaShulchan says that this requires more explanation, which is going to give us Hashem tomorrow.